Most people overpay for products like this. Here's why this one is different. I recently picked up the Accucold 1.4 cu.ft medical freezer, and after using it for a few weeks in a small clinic setting, I can tell you it's one of those quiet workhorses that doesn't get the attention it deserves. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Let's start with the size. 1.4 cubic feet might not sound like much, but it's actually perfect for small offices, labs, or even a home pharmacy setup. It's tall and narrow, so it fits nicely in tight corners or alongside a desk without eating up too much floor space. I've used dorm-style fridges that are twice as big and end up half empty, so this one strikes a nice balance between compact and practical. What really stands out is how it's built for medical use. Most consumer fridges aren't designed to handle sensitive items like vaccines, medications, or lab samples, but this one has a digital thermostat that lets you set and maintain precise temperatures. That's crucial if you're storing anything that needs to stay between, say, 36 degrees Fahrenheit and 46 degrees Fahrenheit. I tested it with a few vaccine vials, and the temperature stayed steady even when the door was opened a few times during the day. Another thing I appreciate is the safety features. It has an audible alarm that goes off if the temperature drifts outside the set range, which is a huge relief when you're not constantly monitoring it. There's also a key lock on the door, so you don't have to worry about unauthorized access, super handy in a shared workspace where you're storing controlled substances or sensitive materials. The build quality feels solid too. The exterior is a clean white finish that's easy to wipe down, and the interior has a smooth lining that's simple to sanitize. I've seen cheaper medical fridges with flimsy shelves or sharp edges, but this one has reinforced glass shelves that can hold a decent amount of weight without sagging. I've stored small boxes of vials and even a few larger medical supplies, and nothing's shifted around when the door opens. Noise level is another win. I placed it in a room where people work all day, and you'd barely know it's running. Most mini fridges hum louder, but this one stays quiet enough that it doesn't become a distraction. That's a small detail, but it makes a big difference in a clinical environment where focus matters. Now, let's talk about energy use. It's Energy Star certified, so it doesn't spike your electricity bill like some of the older models I've used. Over a month of testing, it barely registered on my power monitor, which was a nice surprise. If you're running it 24/7, that efficiency adds up. The only real downsides I've noticed are minor. The door seal isn't magnetic, so you have to close it firmly to get a good seal. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to be mindful of. Also, the interior light is a bit dim, so if you're checking contents at night, you might need a small flashlight. Neither of these issues is a deal breaker, but they're worth mentioning. Overall, this Accucold freezer is a solid choice if you need a reliable, compact medical-grade fridge without the bulk or the price tag of a full-sized unit. It's quiet, efficient, and built to handle the kind of items you'd actually store in a medical setting. If you're in the market for something like this, it's definitely worth a look. Check the link below if you want to see the current price and availability. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Accucold 1.4 cu.ft Medicial Freezer, white AFZ1PV sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like reliable size for the space you need and perfect for medical and healthcare spaces actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Accucold 1.4 cu.ft Medicial Freezer, white AFZ1PV usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.